was driving back home when his phone buzzed. He glanced at it quickly. The message preview showed one word, Kunle. His chest tightened. He knew that name too well. He did not open the message. He dropped the phone face down. By the time he got home, his hands were shaking. Shade welcomed him with a smile. "You are late today," she said. "Traffic," Kunle replied quickly. He washed his hands and sat down to eat. But his mind was not on the food. The phone buzzed again. This time, he could not ignore it. "Why are you avoiding me?" Kunle swallowed hard. He excused himself and went outside. That was when he replied, "Please, Bisi, I told you it's over." Almost immediately, a reply came. "You can't just walk away like that." Kunle closed his eyes. This was not how it was supposed to end. Kunle met Mrs. Bisi in church. She was friendly, always smiling, always greeting him warmly. She was active in church groups. People respected her. Her husband lives abroad, while she stayed back in the country with their only child. She was active. At first, it was harmless. Small jokes, small advice, then messages started. Late greetings, prayer reminders. Kunle enjoyed the attention. One day, it crossed a line, and Kunle did not stop. For months, Kunle lived two lives. He started dating Mrs. Bisi, always being in her house, sleeping on her bed. Mrs. Bisi warmed him and he warmed Mrs. Bisi as well. At home, he was a husband. Outside, he was someone else. But guilt does not sleep forever. Kunle began to withdraw. He stopped replying Mrs. Bisi. He stopped seeing her. That was when Mrs. Bisi changed. She started sending threat messages to Kunle. The message became very different. No more jokes, no more love talks, no more prayers, only pressure. She would say to Kunle, "So you want to deny me now? Do you think I am stupid? All these years, my husband has been abroad. I haven't seen any man to service me. Kunle, you are the only man that has serviced me well. After servicing me and making me enjoy you, you want to leave me? You can't abandon me, Kunle. I must continue enjoying what your wife is enjoying at home." And Kunle replies carefully, "Bisi, this thing is wrong. I love my wife and you have a husband. Go and meet your husband abroad." And Mrs. Bisi replied, "Then you should have thought about that before." Kunle felt fear for the first time. Then came the message that broke him. Mrs. Bisi sent him a message saying, "If you push me, I will tell your wife everything. After all, I have nothing to lose. My husband is not in the country." Kunle's heart stopped. Shade, his wife, must never know. Back home, Shade was a happy wife. She trusted her husband. She never checked his phone, never doubted him. That evening, Kunle laughed loudly to hide his fear. Shade noticed. "You look stressed, my husband," she said. "I'm fine," Kunle replied. His phone buzzed on the table. Shade glanced at it casually. Kunle grabbed it too fast. Shade paused. "Who is that?" she asked lightly. "Office," Kunle lied. That night, Kunle could not sleep. Mrs. Bisi's final message stayed in his head. "You have 3 days to decide." Kunle stared at the ceiling. His secret was knocking, and it was getting louder. Kunle woke up tired, not because he worked too hard, but because his mind never rested. At breakfast, Shade talked about church. "Mrs. Bisi called me yesterday," she said casually. "She said she missed me." Kunle almost dropped his cup. "Oh," he said, forcing a smile. "Yes," Shade continued. "She said we should sit together on Sunday." Kunle nodded slowly. Inside him, fear was rising like hot water. That afternoon, his phone buzzed again. "Have you told her? Or should I?" Kunle typed quickly. "Please don't destroy my home, Bisi. I beg you." Then reply came cold. "Then come and see me in my house, Kunle. If you don't want me to tell your wife, then do the needful." Kunle knew he was trapped. That night, he told Shade a lie. "I have a late meeting tomorrow," he said. Shade nodded. Okay, she replied. Kunle turned away. He hated himself. Kunle went to see Mrs. Bisi. She was calm, too calm. I love you, Kunle, she said softly. Kunle shook his head. This cannot continue, Bisi. He replied. Her eyes changed. So you used me? She asked. No, Kunle said quietly. I made a mistake, Bisi, and I'm begging you, please let me go. Bisi laughed. Mistake? Do you know what mistake is? Sweetheart, there was nothing like a mistake in what we shared. We both enjoyed each other, and it has to continue. Kunle stood up to leave. That was when she said it. I will tell your wife. Kunle froze. Unless, she added, you come back to me. Kunle walked out, but his legs felt weak. Shade noticed everything. Kunle now locked his phone. Kunle now stepped out to take calls. Kunle now snapped easily. One night, she asked him, are you hiding something? Kunle laughed. Why would you say that, my wife? Shade shrugged it off. You just seem far. Kunle hugged her. I'm just tired. He lied. But Shade's heart was not calm. Something felt wrong. Kunle forgot his phone at home. That was the mistake. Shade saw the screen light up. A message preview showed, I won't keep quiet anymore. Shade frowned. She picked the phone. Her heart started beating fast. She could not open it. Kunle rushed in. What are you doing with my phone? He asked sharply. Shade looked at him. Kunle realized his tone was wrong. I just needed it, he said. Shade handed it over slowly. That night, she cried silently because love should not feel like this, and secrets always find a way out. Mrs. Bisi was tired of waiting. Kunle had stopped answering her calls. He replied messages late, sometimes not at all. That Sunday in church, Mrs. Bisi wore her best dress. Kunle saw her the moment he entered. Their eyes met. His heart skipped. During praise time, she moved closer, too close. She leaned near him and whispered, you think I will keep quiet forever? Kunle's legs shook. Inside the church, Bisi, keep quiet. Somebody might hear you, Kunle said to her. And Bisi responded, I don't care. Shade noticed his face change. Are you okay? She asked. Yes, Kunle lied quickly. After church, Mrs. Bisi greeted Shade warmly. My sister, your husband is a good man, oh, she said with a smile. Kunle felt sick. That night, the messages came again. You can't run. I gave you my heart. I gave you my body. You came to my house. You slept on my bed and suckled on my chest. I will come to your house if you ignore me. I miss you so much, Kunle. You can't keep doing this. Kunle sat on the bed, sweating. This secret was growing teeth. Shade could not sleep. She watched Kunle turn and twist. Kunle, she said softly, is there another woman? Kunle sat up fast. No, he said. Then he realized his mistake. I mean, no, he said calmly. Shade looked at him. If there is something, she said, tell me now. Kunle's mouth went dry, but fear was stronger than truth. There is nothing, he said. That lie landed like a stone. One afternoon, Shade heard a knock. She opened the door. It was Mrs. Bisi. I came to greet you, she said sweetly. Shade welcomed her inside. They talked, they laughed. Kunle came home and froze. What was she doing here? Mrs. Bisi looked at him and smiled slowly. That smile said one thing. I am not done with you. Before leaving, Mrs. Bisi said quietly to Shade, your husband is hiding something. Shade's smile faded. What do you mean, Bisi? She asked. Mrs. Bisi laughed lightly. Nothing, oh, just a joke. But jokes don't shake homes. That night, Shade could not sleep. Her mind was awake. Secrets were leaking. And Kunle's world was close to crashing. Mrs. Bisi was tired of playing nice. That night, Kunle received a message. If you don't come to my house now, I will send proof to your wife. Kunle's hands shook. He replied fast, "Please don't." Another message came. A picture, not clear but clear enough. Kunle sitting close to her, too close. His heart dropped. He deleted the message quickly, but fear stayed. Meanwhile, Shade was changing in the room. She noticed Kunle was sweating. "Are you sick?" she asked. "No," Kunle replied. "I'm just stressed." Shade nodded, but her eyes did not believe him. From that day, Shade became quiet. She watched how Kunle smiled. She watched how he held his phone. She watched how he avoided church. One evening, Kunle stepped out to take a call. Shade followed quietly. She heard his voice shaking. "Please, I beg you," he said. "I can't lose my family." Shade froze. Family? What is my husband talking about? She stepped back before he saw her. Her heart was beating fast. Something was very wrong. Mrs. Bisi sent another message. "I am pregnant." Kunle screamed. He rushed to her. When he arrived, she laughed. "I was just joking, Kunle," she said. Kunle raised his voice. "You want to destroy me, Bisi?" She looked at him coldly. "You already destroyed yourself the moment you went to bed with me, Kunle. So what are you talking about?" That was when Kunle knew this woman would not stop. That night, Shade faced Kunle. "Kunle," she said calmly, "who is Mrs. Bisi to you?" Kunle opened his mouth. No words came. Silence filled the room. That silence spoke louder than truth. Shade stood up. "I will find out," she said, "whether you tell me or not." Kunle watched her walk away. His secret was no longer safe, and the storm was finally coming. Shade could not rest again. Her heart kept telling her the same thing. Something is wrong. The next day, she visited Mrs. Bisi's friend from church, Auntie Kemi. They talked about small things. Then Shade asked her carefully, "Is Mrs. Bisi truly married?" Auntie Kemi sighed. "No," she said. She said men always play with her heart. Although she told me her husband lives abroad, but I have never seen her talk to her husband or hear anything about him from her. That word hit Shade hard. That evening, Shade checked Kunle's phone while he slept. She found deleted messages, but one message escaped deletion. "You promised me." Shade sat on the bed shaking. Promised what? Mrs. Bisi sent Kunle a voice note. "I am tired," she said. "I will tell your wife everything this Sunday." Kunle panicked. He begged. He cried. She blocked him. That night, Kunle couldn't sleep. Shade noticed. She asked no questions. She already knew the answer was coming. The truth came out. After church, Mrs. Bisi walked up to Shade. "I am sorry," she said quietly, "but I can't lie anymore." She told Shade everything. The meetings, the late nights, the sleeping on the bed together, the intimacy, the promises, the lies, everything she told Shade. She said, "If I can't have Kunle, then there's no point of you having him. We both shared him after all. We both enjoyed the same thing from him. So he cannot deny me and leave you. So you have to know what is going on." Shade felt her world break. Kunle fell on his knees. "I was weak," he cried. "I am sorry." Shade looked at him. Sorry did not erase the pain. Shade left Kunle's house for some days. Kunle stayed alone. Church elders called Kunle. Mrs. Bisi left the church. When she discovered that Shade was no longer in Kunle's house, she visited Kunle again. "My love, you can see she has already left. Why not just accept me? Let us keep enjoying each other." Kunle was so furious. "Bisi, get out of my house. You have done the worst. I owe you nothing anymore. After all, our secret is exposed to everyone." And Kunle chased Mrs. Bisi out of the house. Few days later, Shade returned. "I forgive you," she said, "but trust must grow again." Kunle cried. Some lessons come through pain, and secrets always come to light. After weeks of peace, Kunle thought he was safe. Shade had forgiven him. They had started rebuilding their life. The house was calm. The children laughed. Everything seemed normal. But Kunle's phone buzzed late one night. A message preview appeared. I won't give up on you, Kunle. He froze. His chest tightened. He knew that tune. That's obsession. He knew that was from BC. For days, the messages kept coming. Late at night, early in the morning. You belong to me, Kunle. I will have you again, no matter what. Kunle tried to ignore her. He didn't tell Sade. He replied gently, just enough to calm her. But every reply felt like a trap. Mrs. BC had changed. She was no longer playful or teasing. She was serious, determined, dangerous. And Kunle knew one mistake could destroy everything again. Mrs. BC had a plan. She tested Kunle. Kunle, I was serious about the pregnancy I joked about last time. I need to see you. Let's settle this. Kunle's hands shook. He could feel the danger. He lied to Sade, saying he had to meet a business partner. Sade trusted him, still believing in the peace they had rebuilt. That evening, Kunle drove silently to BC's house. He felt fear and excitement at the same time. He knew BC's power over him was still strong. When he arrived, she opened the door. She was dressed elegantly, her smile calm but seductive. Kunle, she said softly, come in. Let's continue from where we stopped. I missed you. Kunle swallowed. His heart raced. He wanted to resist, but her presence made it hard. He remembered his wife Sade at home, but BC was one attractive and elegant woman that a man cannot easily resist. Kunle stepped inside. The house smelled of flowers and perfume. BC led him to a chair. She laughed softly, tracing her finger along the table. I've been thinking about you, she said. You can't keep ignoring me. What we share is not just for fun. It is divine, and I can't let go of you, Kunle. I don't even mind being your second wife. After all, that my husband abroad, I already told him I was no longer interested. Because why will a man leave his wife and live abroad for years without thinking of her emotional satisfaction? I want you, Kunle, and it is you I must have. Make me your second wife, and I will gladly accept. Kunle tried to stay firm. I can't repeat the same mistake, he said. I love my wife, BC. Please leave me alone. But BC wasn't having that. She went further to do things that would get Kunle's attention. Kunle, don't say that. Did I say you shouldn't love your wife? You can love your wife and love me at the same time. We don't have to live in the same house. All I am asking for is to make me your second wife. Or better still, make me your side chick. I will stay here, satisfy you whenever you come, and then you can go home to your wife. That is all I want. Kunle tried to resist, but BC was not having it. Before Kunle could say anything, BC had already taken off her clothes, and the sight of BC was mesmerizing. Kunle couldn't take his eyes off her. And BC said, take a look at this, Kunle. How can you resist this full dish in front of you, filled with meats? Haba, Kunle, I have given my all to you. All I ask for is just to return that love back to me. Kunle was already falling for BC's tricks. He didn't even think of his wife Sade anymore. He didn't think about the mistake. He didn't think about the consequences. And he allowed BC get to him. But just as they were about to get to the bed, Kunle snapped and said, no, I can't repeat the same mistake. I have settled with my wife already. Why should I go back to the same problem? But BC closed the distance, sitting close. Her hand brushed his arm. Her voice dropped. I'm not pregnant, Kunle, she admitted suddenly. I only said that to get you here. I want you to give me a child. For real this time. Even if you don't want me to be your side chick, at least get me pregnant. If I give birth to a child for you, at least there will be something between us that will always make you come to me. That is all I want, Kunle. I love you too much to let you go. But Kunle's mind went spun. He realized he had almost fallen into her trap. She had planned this carefully, using emotions and desire to control him. Kunle took a deep breath, stepping back. You are a big temptation that has failed, he said firmly. I love my wife. I won't betray her again. Bisi tried to grab his arms, pleading, "Just one time, Kunle. You know you want me. You know you can't resist me." He shook his head, his voice steady. "No, I will not. I warned you not to ever call me again. Live my life." Kunle walked out of the house, his hands shaking, but his heart clear. As he drove home, he thought about how close he had been to losing everything. He realized that the danger wasn't only in Bisi, it was in his weakness. Kunle returned home, exhausted and tense. Shade noticed his unease. "You are quiet tonight," she said. Kunle smiled, forcing calm. "I'm just tired from work," he replied. That night, Kunle reflected. He deleted Bisi's contacts. He knew he had to rebuild his life fully, without secrets. Shade slept peacefully beside him, unaware of how close disaster had come again. Kunle whispered silently, "Never again. No one will ever come between us." He realized some temptations may return, but loyalty, honesty, and courage are stronger. The storm was over for now. And that was how the story ended. Will Bisi come back again? The moral of this story is this: secrets always have a way of coming out. Temptation can appear even after forgiveness. Honesty is the foundation of trust in marriage. Lies, even small ones, grows into disaster. Strength of character is tested in moments of desire. One mistake can threaten everything you love. Forgiveness does not remove the need for vigilance. Obsession and manipulation are dangerous. Courage is needed to say no to what feels wrong. True love requires loyalty, honesty, and sacrifice. Thank you so much for listening to my story. If you could still hear my voice right now, it means you're listening to the very end, and I sincerely appreciate you. I do not take your support for granted. My name is Onyi of Onyi Stories and Folktales, and trust me when I say I have loads and loads of interesting stories with life moral lessons on my channel that you will love to listen to. So please take a popcorn, relax on my channel, binge on my channel, watch lots of interesting stories, and you will love them. Until I see you in my next video, bye-bye.